What is happening, guys? Staff Sergeant Massey here, aka ARCHIEzzle on social media, and welcome to another episode of Beyond Basic Training. For today's episode, it's somewhat special and super close to my heart because for today's video, it's about 68 whiskey, and not just regular 68 whiskey, but 68 whiskey flight medic. Without further ado, here's the video. I hope you guys like it and make sure to subscribe so you get notified when a brand new video comes out. Here we go.
When I joined the Army, at first I was worried about basic training. And while it was a huge milestone in my life, and was absolutely something to be proud of completing, there was so much more to the Army. With over 150 jobs available, and assignments all across the globe, the greatest adventure of my Army story was waiting beyond basic training.
There's 2 heart rates you always have to monitor on a call. First one's going to be your own. Second one is your patient's. I am Sergeant Robert Nelson, the 68 Whiskey Combat Medic with a identifier of a Fox 2, which is a critical care flight paramedic for the United States Army. The Army has given me the opportunity to look at many different options. I came in as a healthcare specialist, worked on the ground with the field artillery unit. I served 9 months in Korea as a rotational unit down there with Fort Hood. That was the first time I'd really been away from the family for a long time. And my daughter was of the age where she kind of knew what was going on. It created other challenges, like your life is on pause for 9 months, but theirs continued to grow. But when you come back, you learn new things, you develop as a family, and it creates a bigger, stronger bond. I loved that job, but every time a flight medic would come around, I was always looking up and saying I wanted to do that. Every 68 Whiskey that comes in the military has the option to potentially go to become a flight paramedic. My wife is 100% amazing. I couldn't have gotten here without her because of the fact that she actually found the 4187 that I required to go flight paramedic and filled it out for me. In reality, I wouldn't be here without her. She's a female version of Hercules. She can do anything. She carries the world on her shoulders, and a lot of times I don't give her the credit for it. I came out of Fort Hood with Combatives Level 1, Combatives Level 2, field sanitation, all these additional schools that allow me to progress really quickly compared to some of my peers. That's what you have to do. You have to make yourself stand out. You can't please the crowd. You need to find out what you need to do and just do it. That's ultimately what's going to get you any type of progression, and that's even on the civilian side. The Army provided a way for me to get my critical care flight paramedic without having to go into debt. They gave me that opportunity while still getting paid, while providing housing and stuff, so that was awesome. Going through paramedic school, you get a board certification, and that's what you have to have minimum in order to fly in the aircraft. Normal paramedic programs on the civilian side can run almost 2 years long. We do critical care paramedic, which is a nationally registered EMT paramedic, in less than 6 months. Being able to stand back, take a breath, tell everybody to back up, being able to have that strength to tell people who outrank you, hey, back up, let me do my job, and being able to do it well is what will get you through your job on a day-to-day basis. Here at Fort Irwin as a flight paramedic, we work 24 hours where we sleep here, eat here, everything we do is here. From there, we assume a second up posture next day. That's for 24 hours and another crew stays here. During the second up day, you're authorized to leave, but you still have a 15-minute response time in case the other crew has to leave the immediate area. I can do online schooling. Yes, it's hard, it's difficult, especially with a busy schedule and wanting to spend time with your family, but you do have those options if you work hard for them. Since last August, I'm 8 classes away from obtaining a bachelor's degree. Currently now I'm in the selection process for the Army's Criminal Investigation Division Special Agent Program. That's my next step. A perfect soldier is willing to learn. You're not just going to perform your job, like I said. You're going to learn a lot of different things.